name. I've got some people's numbers in my phone number, and I'm not going to give you the number unless I check with some people. If you're hey, Rick Mercer, there's a guy named Larry who just wants to say hi. Do you mind if I give Larry your number? And he would be no. In fact, you should get my number. In fact, now I got to change my number because I know that I gave my number to you, and you're an idiot who can't be trusted with phone numbers. 416-872-1010. 416-872-1010. Let me just ask in the other room, is it one of life's unwritten rules that in order to give out somebody's number, you check with them? Is that just
Yes, you absolutely have to do this. And when I've been in the situation where someone I knew said, hey, can you give me what's your name's number? I was like, man, don't put me in this position. I hate being in that position.
Yeah, well, you have to ask first. What about you, Noah? Is it just on one-on-one?
And for the most part, you guys are absolutely right. You should always check. But there have been times where I've given someone's number to someone, but I've at least given them the heads up, hey, I gave this person your number. They might be calling. Expect it.
Also, both of you, should chicken strips be on the adult menu?
Absolutely not.
Go to hell. Here's Leslie on News Talk 1010. Leslie, do you think chicken strips should be promoted to the adult menu?
No, that's not what I signed up for.
All right, protocol on giving out a number. Do you not have to check with somebody first?
Yes, you absolutely check with me first. You don't give out someone's number.
Have you ever been in a predicament, a pickle, as we say?
Actually, yeah, once. And it was a long time.
A long
I
time.
don't remember.
Well, they still have phones, though, right?
Oh, yeah, but I feel like you could text someone putting it back then.
That's right. That's right. You'd have to meet them. Hey, next time I see you, well, you wouldn't even be able to text them. You'd have to call them and say, hey, there's this person that wants your number. Is that okay? No, facilitate the meeting, like a coffee, like a three-way coffee or something like that. That's what I had done when I met someone once. All right, Leslie, great talk. Great catching up. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here's what I would like through the afternoon. We're going to continue something that we've been doing over the past couple of days with the talkback button on the iHeartRadio app, which is what we are streaming on right now, the iHeartRadio app. Go to the iHeartRadio app, bring up the News Talk 1010 page. There's a red little microphone there. You tap on that. It gives you a 3, 2, 1, and then before you know it, you can give your opinion on chicken strips being promoted to the adult menu. You can also give us an ID. We want, let's say your name is Larry, and I'm driving through Oakville. Hey, I'm Larry, I'm driving through Oakville, and I'm listening to Jim Richards on News Talk 1010 and streaming on the iHeartRadio app. Please give us some of those. We'll sprinkle them throughout the show. Plenty of sprinkling. Would you like to stand on your next flight? They invented these airline standing seat sort of things years ago. How many airlines have taken them up on it? None. That in a moment, 15 minutes after 4:01, you're talking 10 times in traffic.
Still troubles on the eastbound QEW at Dorval. Collision blocks the right lane. Heavy delays in both directions. The Gardner, the DVP all filled in heavily with volume. Still have a stalled vehicle on the westbound 401 collector lanes approaching Islington. It's in the right lane. And then westbound on the 401 and the ramp to Dixie, we also have problems in the left lane. Hurry to the all-in-one event for great offers and experience all the features that come standard in a Subaru. News Talk 1010 weather. Cloudy skies with rain showers tonight. Low of 12 degrees. We have light rain at 13 right now. I'm Jennifer Young. Our next update at 4:30 on News Talk 1010 Toronto.
Welcome to Nissan's Road Trip 101. Step 1, choose the Nissan Sentra. 2, enjoy your fave playlist with Apple CarPlay. 3, head somewhere that doesn't have mosquitoes. During Nissan's Decide and Drive event, lease the Sentra S Plus for only $279 a month for 60 months, including a $1,500 bonus, or the equivalent in an accessory credit, or 3 years of prepaid maintenance. Until June 2nd, unapproved credit, value of $25,755, $2,649 down. Conditions apply. Details at Nissan.
With Virgin Plus, you get an affordable phone plan and member benefit discounts on food, fashion, and entertainment, which means your life gets,
This meal is delicious.
and
Love that I'm out shopping more.
And?
It's concert rules!
And even?
What was I even doing with my life before signing up with Virgin Plus and getting to do all this fun stuff?
And who doesn't want that? Get plans starting from $29 a month when you bring your own phone with Virgin Plus. Obviously, includes autopay credit. Conditions apply. Visit a Virgin Plus store or virginplus.ca for details.
Nostalgic. Unmistakably Canadian. Made in Canada delivers 100% homegrown hits all day, every day. Tap into Made in Canada now on iHeartRadio.ca or the free iHeartRadio app. Proudly powered by All Your Friends Fest, June 28th and 29th, featuring Avril Lavigne, Simple Plan, and more.
Crave is your destination for the summer's hottest reality series. Love Island USA is back. And so is host and fan favorite Ariana Madix. It's a favorite go Mr. Cultural Phenomenon critics call must-see TV. Love Island USA. The new season streams June 3rd. Ooh, Canadian.
Apply.
When injuries happen, OCEU members at WSIB help workers get the benefits they've earned. But right now, WSIB management is playing games with injured workers' benefits games and forcing OCEU members to strike for basic / WSIB. A message from your WSIB workers. OCEU, QP Local 1750.
Oh my god. No, because kids don't drive cars.
I don't know what that fucking giant thing is. Fucking. Let's do this.
In a round trip ticket price. In the US, that price dollars.
All right, we are joined to talk about that. I think that's interesting, and I've all heard stuff like, oh, the fees are the reason that it's more expensive in Canada. Is that true? John Craddock joins us right now, faculty lecturer of operations and integrated aviation management at McGill. John, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
What does his argument hold any water about why we pay more money in Canada, saying, hey, don't look at us, look at the government and regulations and fees?
Yeah, he's got a point. You know, but that was a decision that was very much made explicitly by the Canadian government back in the mid-2010s as part of a review of aviation policy in Canada, and that policy basically said that.
Certainly, somebody's paying for that.
Yep, you and me in Canada, if we change the model, it becomes the taxpayer's responsibility to pay for air navigation fees. Not coming from anybody else. The FAA runs air traffic control. They need the money. Absolutely. No, we're not. We were we clearly have the Mexico that, so it's not a foreign model. Taxpayer should not be paying for the services and infrastructure of only a certain few people can afford to pay travel. And taxpayers said, if you can afford to fly, you can afford to pay for these services.
Wait.
and infrastructure associated with it. Now, whether that model failed or not, I don't know.
Oh, no way.
Gone through some really tough times. I'm not sure if we could to all of those fees that their car tickets cost more money. Right now, it's because of the problematic situation down in the United States that people don't want to go down there.
Right. And I think, my question to Alexis is really, so we dropped those fees down to an equivalent US dollar fee. We take the Canadian fees down to $49 Canadian. It's all of that $80
Pantograph?
traveling public.
They truly use for carpet
I
with.
don't think so.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I doubt very much it'll all flow back to the traveling public. They're going to take a piece of the action as well.
The other story I wanted to talk to you about today was Skyliner seats. People might remember Ryanair. I thought that Ryanair was brilliant in terms of it seemed like for a while they would just have these stories that were kind of shenanigans just to get their name in the headlines and have people talk about Ryanair because they had all of these quirky ideas. I'm not sure how many they
That's pretty
executed,
cool.
but one of them was this standing room only in place, but it changed. But you saw what it was a kind of green and a 45-degree angle, almost on a stool, and you would be strapped in. I think they were called Skyrider seats. They've been around for 6 years. Not one single airline has taken up the idea, despite the fact that if you're in Montreal, I don't know, flying to Ottawa is like, 35 minutes. Flying from Toronto on Porter to Muskoka is 35 minutes. Toronto to Montreal, an hour and 5. Is that something that people would be able to stand? I mean, do people think it's that ridiculous in a short flight? I don't.
No, it's not ridiculous. I think that there is definitely a market. The issue is going to have to be, you're going to have to redesign the fuselage of the aircraft in order to make sure that you can put 4 abreast or 5 abreast people in those standing seats, because if you look at an airplane today, there's a curvature around the fuselage around the window. So, we're going to have to differentiate short people versus tall people in terms of who gets to sit where on an airplane. Because if you're 5'7" or more, you're not going to be able to use the seat that's going to be installed next to that window. So we have to redesign the fuselage. We have to redesign the exits. It's not a trivial task just to plug and play seats into existing aircraft. There's a lot of regulatory hoopla and safety and emergency evacuations. Things that have to be addressed. So granted, it's not for tomorrow.
But if I was, why wouldn't an airline that has some planes that we're going to do, I don't know, a Porter Airline, Toronto Airline to Toronto to Muskoka, or Ottawa to Montreal, these ones that are under 40 minutes, even the hour and 5 Toronto to Montreal, why wouldn't you just say, hey, we're going to have a handful of these things that we're going to add on?
Yeah, there's nothing, and you're right, there's nothing wrong. But every time you do a little subset of your fleet, you lose some flexibility.
Ooh.
So Porter, those airplanes, those rare airplanes, 170 seats. They'll use it on Montreal, Ottawa. They'll use it on Toronto Island and Muskoka. But they also, the airplane goes back to Pearson, goes to Vancouver, or it goes to LA. So
Did the first part.
That are isolated to a certain set of routes because you've got a certain seat on that airplane.
Okie dokie.
Problems on the eastbound 401 at Dixie and they express to collector transfers with a collision in the right lane, and then troubles on the opposite side. Westbound 401 on the ramp to Dixie, stalled vehicle in the left lane, so a bit of a backup on that ramp. Haven't yet had a clear on troubles on the East QEW at Dorval. The right lane still blocked with a collision cleanup. Time saver traffic. I'm Jennifer Young. Your next update at 4:45 on News Talk 1010 Toronto. More in the morning.
The Golden Dome, Donald Trump proposing would be offered to reject Canada as well if we pay $60 billion. Or we can have it for free. You could have this
Stop. Stop it. God. Oh, it's so gross in here. Yeah. Oh, right there. Stop. Fine. This one. This is. Oh. Yeah. You put worse things in my mouth. Oh. Goody. Here's one looking goosey again. Couple time. Come on.
Sign of the times. I feel badly for this person, but I'm a teacher, and every year I see children less and less able to handle disappointment, stress, things don't go their way. Here you have an adult in the exact same situation, the inability to handle it, figure out how to make it work for them. I think we're just going to see this more and more.
Yeah. So this dude, I mean, he's a rookie in the spotlight. And sometimes when you have a bad day, like things just spiral, right? Sometimes the best thing to do is just go home and try to reset your brain. But I remember a Blue Jay by the name of Ramon Ortiz. He cried because he was injured. And he knew how hard he worked to stay in the game. And he knew he was going to be out for a year. And who knows? You work all your life to make it to the big leagues, and you're out for a year, and then do you get another contract again?
Oh, well, yeah. That's... So Ramon Ortiz will leave the...
You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to happy cry? Steph Curry when he won the MVP.
Really proud of, what you were able to do in your career. And I don't take that for granted at all.
So are we done with all of the judging? Like all of the examples that I'm giving are about sports because this thing happened last night where this guy committed 3 errors and 4 games and really felt like he was, letting his team down. And he knew as a rookie, like, am I going to get another shot? And so right in front of everybody for the world to see, although it's baseball and baseball is super local these days, but these things go viral. Michael Jordan's got all the money in the world, got no problems, but worries about people making fun of him because of that Jordan crying emoji.
We talked about everything.
Kobe's funeral.
Now he's got me. I'll have to look at another crime meme for the next.
So, like, is the judgment gone? Because I know when I cried on the radio, did you find any of those clips? I know when I cried on the radio, everybody was like, oh, that guy, like people writing articles about it. It was really weird. And people were commenting in the comment section. I know that guy, he's an a-hole. And like, you don't know, I don't know what's going on in that dude's life. You guys didn't know, like I was going through, like in reality, did I have anything to be depressed about? No. But with the way things play in your head, I'm like crying on the radio. It's like I was a DJ crying. I could play the record, but I got to talk for 10 minutes when they get to a commercial break. The 45s and the top of the bottom of the hour. Oh, we don't have me crying. So I just wonder, are we done with judging people? Mostly men? Who, I don't know, maybe this person's dad died or mom died or something terrible happened in your life. And this jackass is going to come up with his opinion.
Just don't make me question whether you're made of the right stuff to stand up to that job, because that's a hard job.
It isn't a hard job, but sitting back and criticizing everybody. Here's Daniel on his podcast. Daniel?
Amongst my community, Middle Eastern communities, unfortunately, it's still seen as a form of weakness. And usually it's untouched, but the only time they accept it is if maybe a close family member passed away or if something happened to your child. So that's what I've noticed, unfortunately. And finally, I do think chicken fingers should be put on the adult side of the menu.
Well said. Thank you very much. I know the only time that I've ever seen my dad cry is at my grandmother, his mother's funeral. The only time I've seen my dad cry. Here is Daniel. Daniel, go ahead. You're on News Talk 1010.
How are you today, Jim?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, I listen. I think men should not be afraid to cry in public.
And so, I don't know. I would hope that we are all cool with. I mean, is there a difference between somebody crying because they're taken out of a game and they feel really bad and responsible for their team losing a game versus Wayne Gretzky crying? I don't think that there is.
Watch out for problems on the eastbound 401 right at Dixie and the transfers to the collectors. The right lane is blocked with this collision. You still have problems on the ramp on the west 401 to Dixie as well. Stalled vehicle in the left lane. East QEW at Dorval, still these problems in the right lane. And watch out for broken down vehicle northbound DVP approaching Baby Blue, right lane affected. Stay away from Duffer North and Major Mackenzie is blocked due to a collision. Starting this Friday, visit Shoppers Drug Market Bonus Redemption Event. Get more for your points. Offer valid in store and online. News Talk 1010 weather. The showers will continue tonight. Low of 12 with light rain and 13 degrees. I'm Jennifer Young. Your next update at 5 o'clock on News Talk 1010 Toronto. 4 generations, 1 epic battle.
Go to the garage?
Playlists that span east to south, southeast and west Asian artists. We're honoring the voices shaping our land. Listen now on the free iHeartRadio app and iHeartRadio.ca.
Join Access Storage at Breakthrough T1D Walk to support those living with type 1 diabetes and help raise funds for groundbreaking T1D research. Together, we walk. Access Storage, proud partner of Breakthrough T1D.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like this clean line. Fellas, do we have anyone that gets a green book today?
Stop! You scared me.
Is in the read. Anthony, we need that new door over here. We want a customer questions.
Who wants to work some overtime? He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on
Are you
Indeed,
retarded?
it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which
Go
makes
play
it
their
easier
toy.
for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/claim now and get $100 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The market right now is really shifting. Sales are down. Realtors across Ontario are walking away, but some people are really making it, breaking records. It's really interesting. While Frank Leo and Associates have made themselves known worldwide as one of the top RE/MAX teams and are thriving
you ruined
in this
it.
market. Why?
You're being
Because
cute.
they
Now you're
don't
being
just
paid in the ass.
ride the wave. They build a system that works through adversity.
How does it feel?
With proven solutions
Huh?
that people
How does it feel
will
someone's stalking
lean
you?
on. Industry leading
Inside.
marketing system that sells homes
Come on.
for success and associates that
Come on, inside. That dog.
it's because they're trusted. If you're and struggling right now and you are tired of the uncertainty, you're ambitious and you're willing to work, it's time to stop wondering what if. This is your chance to lead with the industry leading Frank Leo and Associates
Confidentially explore your future with Frank Leo and Associates and discover what it's like to thrive, not just survive in real estate. Join the team Frank Leo. So go to jointeamleo.com, jointeamleo.com, and take the first step towards the career and life you deserve and you've been dreaming of. Frank Leo and Associates, high performance, real results. Are you ready?